Larry G back in the house. I know I haven't been putting up a lot of content lately because we've been so crazy busy with our new spot here in northern Florida. And finally, through some digging and searching, I was able to find an old copy on VHS of Sportsman's Journal with Andy Mill from 1997, when I was Andy's guide at Seven Lakes Lodge. I could go on and on and on about this episode in the lodge where I worked for 4 years, 1996 to 2000. Super exclusive lodge. It was an awesome time in our lives. And we were catering to some pretty high-end clientele, about as high as it gets in the financial lineup. And just a bunch of knucklehead fishing guides, and we all ended up here at Seven Lakes Lodge. And everybody got their share of fame and fortune down the road for some of them. But this is a long video, so it's almost 30 minutes long. So I was gonna edit the video. This is the raw, uncut version that was sent to me after the production was semi put together. So the commercial breaks are left in it. The headline of the video starts it off with a little timing clock on it. So this is pre-final production for the TV show. And Andy, I think, produced about 80 shows for Outdoor Life Network. This was back in the prime of his tarpon fishing escapades, when he was winning Gold Cups and every other Florida Keys fly fishing tournament. And he came to Seven Lakes Lodge and did this segment. And again, I was lucky enough to be the guy that got to do the show with him. Now, one thing I will say about this is the other guides were really pissed because some of them got to do some other shows that we had at the lodge when we opened in 1996. And Andy insisted that I fish with him on the show, which was awesome because we never, as guides, we never got to fish these waters, including a segment on the White River and Westlands Ranch, which was owned by Henry Kravis at the time. Like, totally off limits for guides to fish. But filming this episode with Andy, I got to go down there and fish it with him, and it was awesome. So I hope you enjoy this video. This was my 25 minutes of fame, and this is from 1997. Again, Outdoor Life Network's Sportsman's Journal with Andy Mill. This is one of 80 some odd episodes that he did. Check out his podcast now. He's doing a really good thing on YouTube. It's called the Mill House Podcast, and he's documenting the history of the Keys and the fishery and the guides in South Florida, and it's super interesting. So you can learn a lot through that. Anyway, Larry G checking out. Enjoy this video. This was from a spectacular time in my life, and just grateful. Without any further ado, here's Sportsman Journal with Andy Mill and Larry Grossman guiding them. I'm out.
Man, there would have been nothing left of that bird. Behind me is Seven Lakes Lodge, an exclusive hunting and fishing lodge located here in the flat tops of Colorado. If you've ever fantasized about a five-star lodge located in the middle of the wilderness, then believe me, this is it. Hello everybody, I'm Andy Mill, and welcome to Sportsman's Journal. Seven Lakes Lodge consumes 9,000 acres and 8 miles of the White River. Spectacular in its setting, it is home to thousands of elk and countless trout. They say there is no such thing as a perfect day, until now. If you like belly boating for big fish and privacy on your own Freestone River, then stick around for a magical day. So this woolly bugger's the one that is pretty magical in here, huh?
It's a pretty standard pattern through most of our lakes here in the ponds.
Matching the hatch on unfamiliar waters could prove a frustrating exercise without the savvy advice of someone like lodge guide Larry Grossman, who knows this river's entomology and the diet of these rainbows, brookies, browns, and cutthroats on any given day.
All right, bud. Where do you think? On this end, or in this little bay area?
Well, what I think we're going to do is we're going to start off in this bay, and you can just kind of fin out into the middle right here.
Okay.
This seems to be a real good, right off that point and across.
And work the edges?
Right.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you bet.
All right.
It's a perfect evening, perfect. Sun's out, it's warming up just a hair, feels really nice. A little bit of snow on the ground from the snowfall last night, and the aspens are starting to turn on this fall. This is what Seven Lakes is all about, right here.
I'm glad I brought my belly boat.
It's a good place to belly boat. We try and promote belly boating out here. You know, most of the fishermen that come here want to get in the river and spend most of their time fishing the river.
And they never get up here at all?
Well, we'll try and get them on the lakes and the ponds a little bit. There we go.
There you go.
But I lost my train of thought. I got so excited.
For the most part, they like to river fish.
Yeah, they do like to river fish. But you know, if we get them out here in a belly boat and it's something they've never done before, they have a big time and get a real kick out of it usually, and they want to do it some more. This fish is being kind of stubborn.
Wow, that's a nice fish. Sweet. It's amazing. You just get pulled around by all these fish.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Oh, that's a beautiful fish.
This is a pretty good one.
There's one right there. There he is.
There he was again.
You see that? Oh,
yeah.
I got
you're on him.
Come on.
Nice cast.
There he is. Ha! You see? I'm trying to get away from it. He's just chasing across the surface.
Having a pretty good time out here this evening.
Larry, my last 3 or 4 fish have been brown trout, but that's uncharacteristic, isn't it? I mean, I thought that they were deep dwelling.
Normally they are deep dwelling. In this pond, that's an exception in this lake, in Beaver Lake here. Most of the fish that you see breaking the surface right now are smaller brown trout, smaller in the sense that they're smaller than the rainbows we've been catching.
Wow, that fish sounds heavy over there. Well, I'm going to try this dry fly. See what happens.
But if you're having a big day on the streamer, you might as well see if you can take a few on the dry.
Yeah, I mean, I see these fish dimpling out here, and it'll be fun to get them on a dry fly.
Oh, I missed him. He's still out there looking. You know, the take was so slow and deliberate, I couldn't wait. It was a big head, too.
Come on. There he is. Woo! Oh, that was sweet. He just came up and sipped it ever so gently.
That's a beautiful fish.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I think it's probably that same fish too. And he ain't a small one.
Oh, I got one too. Unbelievable.
He's pulling me. That's sick.
Nice fish, Larry.
Thank you. You got a nice fish over there yourself, Andy. On the dry fly. Now that is a big trout on a dry fly. Fish wore me out.
Okay. Get this net here.
Look at that.
Wow, let me see that thing.
Maybe you should give this one to Andy to hold.
No. I don't want to use fish. What are you talking about? Nice fish.
That fish is gone. Oh, that, my friend, is some fishing.
That was a tank, man. Good going.
Good going for you, too.
If Seven Lakes Lodge isn't heaven, it's definitely in the same zip code. The dawn breaks crisp and clear, fragrant with the unforgettable aroma of sage, while spring-fed lakes gently burble to life, spurred by the morning hatch. Here in this pristine sanctuary of Rocky Mountain magic, the memory-rich dessert card of life's sweetest rewards is served up with rustic panache and healthy helpings of down-home charm. Whether kicking back in front of the great room's spectacular lichen rock fireplace, swapping fish tails in the luxurious bar, or just relaxing in one of the 8 uniquely appointed guest suites, the exquisite 5-star intimacy of Seven Lakes Lodge offers its discriminating guests a new standard of world-class wilderness hospitality and haute cuisine.
Steve, how accurate is the statement, Seven Lakes Lodge is a 5-star lodge located in the middle of the wilderness?
We wanted to make sure that there was a spot for high-end recreation, a spot where we take care of everything. We felt there was a huge gap in the marketplace, and that's kind of what we went after. We think we did a very, very good job. We wanted to create a paradise in the middle of the wilderness area. We have an abundance of elk, an abundance of deer. It seems at times that most move right through our property. The fishing is extraordinary. It just is the best of the best. We call this the last bastion of normalcy in the state. You know, all the other rivers have been dammed and there's people everywhere, and here in White River National Forest, there's nothing except miles and miles and miles of wilderness and game, and it's a special spot.
Other prime attractions of the Lodge Total Recreational Package are a championship sporting clays course and the challenge of computerized skeet shooting.
How popular is this for Seven Lakes?
It's taken a life of its own. We thought that it would just be a kind of a complement to our fishing program, but what we have found is people come and they want to shoot daily, and we can accommodate people daily because we have such a huge range of shots that we can offer. You could be here for a week and never shoot the same 100 shots any day.
Well, it's also really nice in the fact that over the course of a day, you can fish when the fishing is good. You can come up here and shoot, you know,
Absolutely.
or whatever, and then just go, you know.
And this time of year, you know, the fishing really isn't that good till the water warms a little bit. So come up here in the mornings, do this, go fish, and come back in the evenings and see if you can improve your score a little bit.
Okay, Andy, the gun we're using today is an over and under, which means the barrels are on top of each other. This is a 12 gauge, which means the size of the bore. So it'll hold 2 shells, and we want to stress the, safety at all times. And we'll always treat the gun as if it's loaded.
I guess I need these, huh?
Yeah, eye protection and ear protection is always necessary.
Yeah, I can see that. And these are all the different kind of clays that are available here?
Yeah, these are, mainly we throw the 108s, which is the standard, either in the orange dome or all orange. Sometimes we'll throw an all black target depending, well, for aesthetics, if it's going to be against a hillside like so, we'd want to throw the black ones. Otherwise, we throw them according to the background so they're easier to see.
Oh, I see. Do you have real big ones? All right, pressure's on.
Chad, let's see a single.
Ready?
Pull.
There you go. Great shot.
Thank you. Want to try it?
Not really, but I will. Again, you say this is the safety.
Yeah, the safety's on, and I'll help you with the loading also.
Okay.
Free to fire.
Okay. Woo! I'm gonna say the other shell. You got a little far out there. Okay, I'm still
Okay,
here.
it's ready.
Are you ready?
Try another one.
Ready?
Am I? Pull! Oh, ah, shoot.
Okay.
One more time. Pull.
Nice.
I own this sport. Okay, what's this shot called? Long falling?
Well, this is a long passing shot. You want to lead it plenty.
Is that right? All right, Kevin. I'm going to sacrifice only 2 more shells. All right, pull. Behind him?
Yep, behind both.
By how far?
By quite a bit.
I lied. I'm going to burn 2 more. This is wild.
Increase that lead, and Andy, they're also dropping a bit. It's a little deceiving because of the background.
So I got to lead and
Right.
drop.
Get in front of them and down below them.
Okay, I might get lucky here. I like that he's giving me the best shot or possibility by throwing 2 birds at the same time. All right, Kevin, pull.
All right.
How wild was that? Now, besides this station, this is really dramatic because if you got the ravine here, what is your next favorite station?
Well, I'd have to say the rabbit because it's so different. All the other shots you're taking are up in the air, and this one runs across the ground.
All right, well, let's go try the rabbits.
Let's do it.
All right. Now, how difficult is this rabbit station?
Well, from this box, it's a little bit easier.
Good.
The important thing about this one is we want to make sure you keep the gun moving because the rabbit's running quickly across the ground. On this one, Andy, I want you to have your gun down, weight forward, ready. Again, pick up the bird off to the right side of your gun. As soon as you see it, move with it, get to the front of it, and shoot him right in the nose. Single.
Here comes Peter
Oh.
Cottontail. Whoa! He's dead. I got that tree! I killed a tree! Do I get any points for that? Oh, man. Oh, I'm terrible.
No, you're not.
Those birds are easier.
Move your foot a bit so that's pointing while you're going to kill the bird. That way,
Okay.
when you swing this way, you'll be set up and ready.
Okay. All right. Just out here embarrassing myself. All right. Pull.
Yes.
Shot him twice. All right, this has been really, really fun. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
There's no solitude in the world more soothing to the soul than wading a trout stream in the Rockies, especially one like White River that's been eco-engineered to give Mother Nature a little helping hand.
You see any more flies coming off?
No, I haven't seen any. You know, you'll see a lot of them. It's still early. When it starts happening, you'll see the little sailboats
covered,
on
yeah.
the water. And, you know, the fish start eating real regularly.
Larry, what makes this river so special?
Well, I'll tell you, there's a few things that make it really special, Andy. The first thing that has made this section of the White River so special is the stream improvements that we put in up here. We've got 29 stream improvements through about a 3-mile section of river here. And before we had the improvements in here, this river was actually too steep to hold a lot of fish. The water was too fast and too thin. Steve Herder and Steve Cobb put the structures in, did all the engineering and put the structures in the river. And it's created a fishery that's 100% fishable, as you can see, just by looking at the river and the water.
How big do these fish get in here?
We've got fish that run 7 and 8 pounds.
Is that right?
Through this section of the river. The majority of the fish run from 13 to 16, 17 inches, you know, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. But there's a lot of fish in here that run in the 3 to 5 pound class, and like I said, an occasional 6, 7 pounder comes out of here as well.
Are these all natural fish, or do you guys put some in?
The fishery's been supplemented a little bit. There are, you know, most of the fish in here are naturally in the river, and that's another thing about the structures is it's given the fish that were in this river a place to hold and stay throughout the season, so we don't lose the fish. They'll stay in the water throughout the year and from season to season.
It's a beautiful water.
It's a great place.
Beautiful piece of water.
Great place, great time of year.
Is that fish over there still feeding, Larry?
Yeah, they're eating.
I'm going to try to get this one under the tree
get
over here. Come on, fish, make me look good. Oh, here it comes.
You're next.
Here it comes.
Oh,
there he is. Good
yes!
How sweet was that?
Beautiful job.
Thanks for the bug.
That's how you do it, Andy. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice fish. Look at that.
Excellent job.
You know, it's almost like it's not fair. I mean, we're sitting here watching them feed, talking
well, that's
to
what
them.
it's all about, though. He's going to give you a good fight, and
we had them all but
we're going to let him
named.
go back. That was wonderful. Excellent job.
Oh, that was
Can't
fun.
do it any better than that.
Look how nice this fish is. You know, you were talking about the magic of a river like this, and that's basically the essence of private water. You know, coming in here, watching a fish.
You don't have to be in a hurry.
You know, almost suspended in the air. The water's so nice and clean. And picking and choosing your fish.
Which you did real well there. That was super.
Oh, that was fun.
Well, that's the nice thing about fly fishing is it can be instant gratification. If you do everything properly and the fish cooperates, you're a champ. And I'll tell you what, I'm going after this guy long up here because I see his head coming up and I can't stand it.
Is he on this side of the structure?
He's up high up here.
There he is. Great job.
He's not bugging me anymore. Little bow.
Nothing like a little nice blue-winged olive hatch coming off late in the day. It's a blue-winged olive. Isn't that beautiful?
This fish has some cutthroat in him. That's a hybrid right there. You see the orange stripe?
Yeah.
Under the gills there?
Under the gill.
You bet. Yeah, that's a hybrid cutthroat rainbow. Cut bow. You know, see the big rock on the left up there?
Yeah.
Right in line with that. About, oh, maybe. Ooh, there it was.
I see that. Yeah,
Need
right
I
there.
say any more? That's it. That's a good cast. Should take. There he is. Yeah. Beautiful.
It's so easy.
Excellent.
It's so easy when it's easy.
Well, when the fish are eating good, they can make you look good, you know? And they're eating good right now. Those blue-wing olives are a real easy target on these overcast days. It takes a long time to... Oh,
nice
beautiful. Nice.
It's amazing how the timing of a river is essential to good fishing.
That's right. All the things have to click.
It's like the magic hour, you know, the sun goes down, the blue wings start to come off, the fish get happy, and someone rings the dinner bell, and away you go.
Great fish.
Come here. Even though I've got a barbless hook, it's... There we go. All right, my friend.
That was great. That was great.
Is that fun? Like you said, it's so easy when it's easy.
Nice.
They say, be careful what you wish for, you may get it. How will this place change if you book all the rooms? Will a little bit of this go?
Well, we've thought of that, Andy. Right now we only have 22 beds. That's full. We try to stay at around 60%. If we can have 10 to 14 people in the building, we're in good shape. I've been quoted in our brochure to say, if I can't walk into the room and know everybody by their first name, then we've missed something. And that's the way we book the place. Not everybody that calls us gets to come up here. We make sure that this stays a special spot.
During those all too infrequent moments when we afford ourselves the luxury of dwelling in the realm of our dreams, life can be no more complicated than the simple satisfaction drawn from watching a wary trout rise to a precisely placed fly, then gently releasing it after having fought the good fight, so that some other world-weary angler might one day enjoy the same thrill while visiting this heavenly playground for the fortunate few. A one-of-a-kind resort built for those who will settle for nothing less than the very best, where every detail is meticulously in place to ensure both total relaxation and the soaring exhilaration that comes from cramming a lifetime of happy memories into one fun-filled week of enjoyment.
What is the essence of Seven Lakes Lodge besides a getaway for the owner?
Our guests, first thing, come up to me and say, I've never experienced a staff like you have here. Granted, it's a wonderful spot, a great building, tremendous views, but we've got a staff of the best, and it shows.
We can get fish. Look how long this fish is. 20 inches is to the end of his mouth. Oh, what a nice fish, Larry.
Bob, let her rock.
There we go.
Got a double.
Yo, good job.
This is what we came out here for.
All right, gang, thanks for checking in with Panhandle Fly Fishing Charters. Again, that video is from my glory days back in the late 90s. Really good time in our lives. I worked with some great people, some real characters at Seven Lakes Lodge. I actually did another episode with Andy, but the fishing and weather was not cooperative. And it was outside of Ocala, Florida for sunshine bass, but it never was put together because the fishing wasn't happening. We spent 3 days trying to get some footage, and it just never came to fruition. But anyway, that's it from my stint at Seven Lakes Lodge. That lodge is now owned by Greg Norman as a private retreat, and Henry Kravis's property on the White River is now owned by Michael Bloomberg. You know that name from Bloomberg TV. But our clientele included big-time politicians, prime ministers, presidents, everybody, TV personalities, and a lot of sports stars, and a lot of investment bankers from the glory days of Wall Street. And we made a lot of money. taking care of these people. But shout out to Sportsman's Journal for having me on that year, and it was a lot of fun. And just lucky to have been there, right place, right time, and hope you enjoyed that episode. Hey, if you liked it, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave comments. It's all appreciated. And I'll be back soon with some more footage soon from right here at Camp Faraway. My kayak's here, and I'm going to be getting out on the creek and the surrounding waters, doing some fishing. We still got some projects around here I got to take care of, but look forward to that coming soon. I got a lot to do to figure this place out, so it's a whole new adventure, just when I was getting the surf thing kind of figured out. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Hope you enjoyed the video. We will see you soon. I'm out.